Hello. Today I am going to solve a question of depreciation. The question number 22 and the book is of T.S. Grewal. Here the question is, Messrs. P and Q purchased machinery for rupees 40,000 on 1st October 2018. Mr. P and Q purchased machinery for rupees 40,000 on 1st October 2018. Depreciation is provided at 10% per annum on diminishing balance. On 31st January 2021, 1/4 of the machinery which was found unsuitable and disposed of for rupees 5,600. On the same date, a new machinery cost rupees 15,000 was purchased. Write up the machinery account for the 3 years ended 31st March 2019, 2020 and 2021. Now see here is the machinery account. We'll draw the columns here: date, particular amount, credit, debit and sign of rupees. Here first machinery was purchased on 1st October 2018. The entry will be machinery account debit to bank account. जब मशीनरी परचेज करते हैं तो मशीनरी एंट्री लिखते हैं मशीनरी अकाउंट डेबिट टू बैंक अकाउंट. मशीनरी डेबिट है इसलिए मशीनरी के लेजर में डेबिट साइड में लिखेंगे टू बैंक अकाउंट. द कॉस्ट ऑफ मशीनरी इज 40,000. There is no other transaction during the year, so at the end of the year we will charge depreciation. For charging depreciation, entry will be depreciation account debit to machinery account. Depreciation account debit to machinery account. Machinery is credited, so in the credit side of machinery account we write by depreciation account. Here the cost of machinery is 40,000. 40,000 into 10. Machinery was purchased on 1st October. So depreciation will be charged for 6 months. 40,000 into 10 into 6 by 100 into 12. Amount will come 2,000. I have mentioned here 2,000. Now we balance the ledger. Here debit side total is 40,000. We'll write the same amount in credit side 40,000, and in credit side only the amount of depreciation is 2,000, so we deduct 2,000 from 40,000. The balance will come here 38,000. Now this balance will be transferred on 1st April 2019, next year. The debit side 2019 April 1st to balance BD. Amount is here 38,000. This year again we will charge depreciation. Depreciation account debit to machinery account. We write by depreciation in the credit side of machinery account. Machinery account के credit side में लिखेंगे by depreciation. Amount depreciation निकालेंगे. Year 2019-20 first machinery cost was 40,000. Last year depreciation charge 2,000, so we deduct 2,000 from 40,000. Here rest amount 8,000. On 38,000 we charge depreciation for whole year. On 38,000 into 10 by 100, depreciation comes 3,800. We mentioned here 3,800. Again we balance the ledger. Here in debit side the total amount is 38,000. Credit side the only amount is 3,800 as depreciation. So 3,800 will be deducted from 38,000. Balance will come 34,200. Now this balance will be transferred to the next year 2020 April 1st. To balance VD 34,200. In this year, on 31st January 2021, the 1/4 of the first machinery was sold out for rupees 5,400. Individual bank account debit to machinery account. Machinery is credited, so we write by bank account here 5,600. The machinery was sold out, so we will charge depreciation on 1/4 of the machinery. The 1/4 of the machinery come 8,550, on which we charge depreciation for 10 months, April to 31st January. The amount will come 712.5. 5 को जो है इग्नोर कर देंगे. 712 I have mentioned here as depreciation. Now we will find out the profit or loss on sale of this machinery. Only 1/4 of the first machinery was sold out, so the depreciation of 1/4 is first year, I mean 2028-29, 2018 and 19. The amount of depreciation is 500. Again 2019-20 amount of depreciation is 950, and again 2020-21 the amount of depreciation is 712.5. We total this amount, total come 2,165.5. Here the selling price of the machinery was 5,600. 5,600 में बेचा गया है. डेप्रिसिएशन और सेलिंग प्राइस पे ऐड कर देंगे. Here amount will come 7,762.5. Now the cost of machinery is 10,000. Deduct this amount from this 7,762.5 minus कर देंगे. Balance will come 2,237.5. 5 को इग्नोर कर देते हैं. The loss on sale of machinery is 2,237. When the machinery was sold for loss, the entry is loss on sale of machinery account debit to machinery account. Machinery is credited, so in the credit side we write loss on sale of machinery 2,237. Now we'll charge depreciation at the end of the year. Year end on 31st March, so we mention here March 31st by depreciation. On first machinery, the 1/4 of the first machinery was sold out, so on remaining 3/4 we charge depreciation. The first machinery का बैलेंस जो है 25,650 आता है. डेप्रिसिएशन माइनस करने के बाद उस पर 10% की दर से डेप्रिसिएशन चार्ज करेंगे. डेप्रिसिएशन विल कम 2,565. The second machinery was purchased on 31st January. So on for 15,000. So on 15,000 we charge depreciation only for 2 months, February and March. The amount will come 250. Total depreciation is 2,815. Now we balance the account. Total of debit side is 49,200. We write the same amount here. We do the total of the credit side and deduct from 49,200. The balance will come 37,836. This is the last balance of the machinery account on 31st March 2021. Now this balance will be transferred to the next year. Year start on 1st April. Here I mentioned 2021 April 1st to balance VD 37,836. This way the question is solved.